Hurricane Irma, the largest in recorded history, coming out of the Atlantic Ocean, barreling through the Caribbean and Puerto Rico, and bearing down on South Florida. But help is on the way. Governor Christie today announced that the New Jersey National Guard would be headed to Florida to prepare and help residents there get ready for this unbelievable storm. I want to bring in Bernie Rayno from AccuWeather to break it all down for us. Bernie, welcome back to Chasing News.
This is going to be a hurricane that's going to produce extensive damage across Puerto Rico as we go through tonight into tomorrow. I think there's going to be a total loss of power, and unfortunately, I think it could be weeks before some people get their power back.
What can we expect over the next couple days in terms of the storm's path? How many other folks are going to be impacted? Specifically, what do you expect will happen in our area?
This is going to be impacting Hispaniola, Haiti and the Dominican Republic, Hispaniola. That is going to be tomorrow on Thursday. There's going to be large impacts in Florida beginning Saturday and then worsening on Sunday. Then we could be looking at either a second landfall near the Carolina coast. That could be from Myrtle Beach to the Outer Banks, or if the storm stays off the Florida coast, that would be the first impact. I do not believe that this is going to be a storm that comes up the coast. It will go in somewhere along the Carolina coast, move to the west and north. Our impacts here across New Jersey, if we get them from Irma, is going to be rain, not a whole lot of wind.
Thank you, Bernie. Appreciate that update.
You're welcome.
But what about local residents who are from Puerto Rico or have relatives, friends? I want to now check in with Ariane Datil.
As Hurricane Irma closes in on the Caribbean islands, the governor of Puerto Rico has declared a state of emergency on the island. And community leaders here in New York are coming together to make sure their loved ones in Puerto Rico aren't left without resources.
We already saw what happened in Texas. So we decided to become proactive rather than reactive.
The government is making preparations, including evacuations in coastal towns like Luquillo, where my family is from. I'm driving out to Woodridge, New Jersey to check in on my aunt, whose husband went back to Puerto Rico last week before they knew the storm was going to be this bad.
Pasó este sistema que no pensábamos que iba a ser tan violento. Y no me dio tiempo de regresar a Puerto Rico. Mi esposo regresó hace una semana, pero a mí no me dio tiempo de regresar.
All she's been able to do is sit in front of the TV and pray that her husband is going to be okay.
Mi esposo está solo en Puerto Rico. My husband is alone in Puerto Rico.
To put both of our minds at ease, we decided to call my cousin, who's the mayor of Luquillo, to see how preparations are going before the storm really hits.
With the ocean at the front and several rivers surrounding our land, so the condition is not the best.
Hopefully the storm won't be as destructive as it's predicted to be. I'm Ariane Datil reporting for Chasing News.
Thanks, Ariane. All right, I want to check back with our A-plus panel here, Jeanette, Wayne, Bob. Wayne, let me ask you, as a former mayor, do you think that what I said was right? You know, better to be safe than sorry. A lot of people are saying, oh, don't panic. It's not about panic, it's about preparedness.
Well, absolutely, and as a former emergency management coordinator as well. So, yeah, better safe than sorry. But the interesting thing about Puerto Rico in this particular case, they also have a financial crisis, which means that could put in question their preparedness as well. So it could be some trouble there.
Listen, when I was prosecutor and Sandy hit, we were in charge of all of OEM, and it was amazing. We tried to be as prepared as possible. But when this really hit and people can't get gas and electricity goes out and food starts running out, it was amazing to me all the way up in Morris County, a very affluent place with all of the great assets and resources we had. Things were getting really dicey and really dangerous out there. So you're right, prepare yourself, have food, have water, have electricity, backup electricity, and be careful for the safety issues.
Jeanette, how about the politicians? You've been a political strategist for a long time. I mean, do you have any advice for candidates who are running? These are interesting times for storms because you've got candidates that are headed toward an election or a re-election.
Well, the most important thing, as Bob and Wayne has said, is preparedness. Governor Rick Scott in Florida has done a great job. This is not the time for politics. This is a time to get people safe, to keep people safe, and to do what you need to do to survive the storm.
Thank you, but I want to reintroduce our friend of the show, Frank Luna. Talk about rolling up your sleeves and getting into your truck and heading to a disaster area to offer all kinds of help. Our own Frank Luna is in Houston. Frank, what's the update?
Hey, Chasing News, this is Frank Luna, Congressman Tom MacArthur's District Chief of Staff. I'm here with Joe Mangino, and we just unloaded the 609 to Texas truck at the Second Baptist Church here just outside Houston in Kingwood, Texas. And what a blessing. These people here are doing amazing work, and it's been a great thing to be a part of, and I'm proud to be with my friend Joe.
Great. I just want to thank everyone in Stafford Township, Long Beach Island for chipping in. This was a big community effort. Stafford Township Recreation stepped up. We saw some pretty scary sights yesterday and brought back a lot of bad memories of Sandy, but it was great to meet these amazing people that are trying to bring their community back together, and we're happy we could play just a small part in their recovery.
All right, thanks, Frank. Be safe. We'll check back in with you soon enough.